All right, hello and welcome back to day 4 of this Nations Cup Cologne. My name's Paul, happy to join you today for the game which will decide the placements 5th and 6th, with Poland facing off against Israel. Both of these teams having had a tough time in this tournament. Poland, for talking about that, let's look at the starting fives for Israel. It's going to be Ahmed Vigoda, Nadav Menachem, Mayo Lazri, Radi Dagamin and Shai Barbibai under coach Liodor. And for Poland, it's Dominik Mosler, Mateusz Filipski, Krzysztof Bandura, Andrzej Maciek and Marcin Balczarowski, who's also the coach of this team. They're going to be trying to finish this tournament on a high after falling short of the matches for something to take home with in third, second and first. Israel coming third in the group with Germany, Great Britain and Japan. And Poland coming in third as well against the Netherlands, Australia and the NCC team. Poland with their only win being against the NCC team, then having to suffer defeat. But for now, it's just a few seconds out from starting this game yesterday. Obviously tough defeat for Poland. In the end, fairly convincing 96-63 win for Australia. Israel losing by 10 to Great Britain. So both of these are gonna want to finish this tournament on a high, and obviously some big names in here, especially with Mateusz Filipski, widely considered one of the best players of all time. He's gonna have to have something to prove. Also very well known for his ability to score from deep, had one very long range effort, probably the furthest one out of this tournament, but that's just trademark Filipski stuff. Final shake hands before getting this one on the way. Obviously, second game of the day. In the first one, Germany facing off against the NCC team for 7th place. Germany with a convincing win to finish their tournament on a high note after 3 close games against Israel, Japan and Great Britain, where they only managed to win 2 of those. Only one of those, sorry, with 2 very close defeats after falling behind early against Japan, with a great comeback late on, but too little too late, as there was no way back for them, and Japan ended up winning 66-62. Later on in this day, we'll have placement match for third between the Netherlands and Japan, who both had decent outings here in the Netherlands, 2-time defending champions of the Nations Cup Cologne. This time having to settle for a game for third place. Last year beating the German team on the final match of the Nations Cup 2024. As Vigoda gets the scoring on the way here. And then, of course, after that, we'll have the IWBF Europe draw for the tournament taking place in Sarajevo later this year. It's Poland answer at the hands of Andrzej Maciek. And then later on, we'll look ahead to the final. Australia against Great Britain. Australia, the only team with a perfect 3-0 record. Convincing win against Poland yesterday. And then on Friday, beat the Netherlands in another convincing fashion, 70-45. And on day 1, on Thursday, 61-35 win in their favor against the assembled NCC team under head coach Haj Bania. Poland now up by 2. Now being challenged defensively. Dargamin from outside has a look from deep. That one's short. Mosler collects the rebound. And now Filipski takes us the other way. That's a great pass to Maciek, who leaves the layup open. Can't get that one to fall. And Vigoda, Israel's number 14. Now the other way, Dargamin again. Six to shoot has Filipski for company. Pass to Barbibai is good, but there's a 3-second violation caught by the officials. That's Poland. Have another look from baseline, and Bandura securing his next set of points of the day. It's Poland take an early lead here after about 2 minutes and 40 seconds played. Israel the other way. Vigoda to Dargamin, who scores with a foul. Completes the N1, and opportunity for Israel to cut the lead back to 1. That one's good as well by Dargamin, his first 3 points of the day. Having a decent outing in this tournament, averaging just over 30 minutes on 16 points and 3.3 rebounds. He's now on the other end, Mosler with an N1 of his own. Puts it in, lead back up to 4 now for the Polish side. Vigoda over to Barbibai, back to Dargamin. Barbibai, who gave Germany trouble in the first game with a few long-range efforts. Despite complaints, basket will not count as the foul was way before the effort. Not a shooting foul as seen by the officials. So throw-in is the correct decision. Five to shoot, gets it back out to Dargamin, gets as close as possible, and closes the game again. 7-9 now. Filipski now for Poland, off the backboard. Gets off his scoring for the day, having a fairly quiet tournament for the likes of himself. Just over 21 minutes, 6 points and 6 rebounds, while last season averaging 27 points and 8 and 9 for Galatasaray. As I said, widely considered to be one of the best players in this sport, especially known for his long-range shooting. Balcerowski would be open, and that was an interesting attempt by Bandura. That's an easy turnover. Dargamin over to Vigoda, who's very much open. Can't get the baseline shot to fall. Mosler then now takes it the other way. Lazri for company, gets it out to Filipski, who's instantly picked up. Back to Mosler, baseline shot with just under 2 seconds. Had to get it off in time, and now fast break opportunity for Israel. Vigoda puts it in. 4 points for him now. Maciek over to Balcerowski. Bandura puts one up. Now space for Vigoda on the fast break. Gets it back to Lazri under the basket for another open layup. Israel now well back into this game as Poland call a timeout. And we've mentioned this before, but during timeouts we'll have to mute the stream due to copyright music being played in the stadium. So it'll be just a short break of commentary and we'll be back in just a few seconds. As we get underway again in Cologne for the second game of the final day. Poland, after just suffering an equalizer, with an opportunity to take back the lead. Filipski thought about it. Gets it back. Just hooves one up, but no real intention in there. That's going to be jump ball. Poland losing possession. Was interesting attempt by Filipski. Now, chance for the home side to get a bucket of their own. Dargamin with a lot of space. Bank shot is good. Poland now down by 2. Balcerowski. Now to Mosley and Filipski. Filipski with a long ball to Bandura. Back over to Mosley, who can't put that one in, has the mismatch against 2. That's a tough shot still. Manages to pull back the equalizer for Poland. 5 points by his now. Back out to Vigoda. Dargamin now 3 to shoot. Have to think of something quick. Vidoga puts it up with a lot of pressure, but there's no way that one's going to fall. Vidoga now also out of the game. Filipski for Poland. Over to Bandura, back to Filipski. Has space to work with, that's always dangerous. Nothing to account for this time. Israel on the fast break. Have to settle for the breakup. Space for Dargamin now. Second attempt maybe. Gets it back. Over Bandura. Lazri on the rebound. No good. Poland go the other way now. Bandura with pace. Mosler against 2 and the N1. Poland up by 2. Opportunity to complete the 3-point play. It's Ido Maimon who's called for a foul.
Israel number 28, Ido Maimon, first person on the foul, second team foul.
Misses that one. Does not get the touch off the rim he wanted. Now back the other way. Maimon over to Barbibay, as I said, the man who gave Germany lots of trouble with his deep efforts. One of the top performers for his side, averaging 15 and 6 this tournament on just 33 minutes of game time. And Bandura with another attempt for an N1. No good here.
Israel number 16. Nadav Menachem, first personal foul, 13 foul.
3 team fouls now for Israel as we approach the end of quarter number 1.
Number 16 on the court, number 11, Ilya.
That one's good. Poland back in the lead. Gets that one to fall as well. Poland with 3 or 4 from the line. Decent scoring from there, otherwise 50% from the field. Had a great first half outing yesterday against Australia with 100% of their efforts from the 2-point range, finding their target, but then suffering a lot in terms of efficiency later on, and then leading to the fairly dominant victory by Australia to send them into the final. A win against Australia would have put Poland back in contention for the final. I'm not quite sure if it would have been enough, but certainly enough for a match against third. Another one. That's good for Poland this time by Filipski with his 4th point. 4 seconds between shot and game clock now. Maimon. Back outside. Barbibay with the ball to Lazri into the area. Foul called. That one will not count. Lazri gets to go to the line. Chance to pull 2 back.
Poland number 6, Amgen Jacek, second personal foul. Third team foul.
Second one, no good. Poland with the last attack of the game. 3 seconds. Filipski tries to pull from deep, but Lazri has a hand on it. So we end the first quarter. Nothing much to separate the two sides. Poland with a slight advantage going into the second quarter. And as usual with timeouts and breaks between 2 quarters, we'll take a short break from commentary and hear you back in just about 2 minutes. Back underway we go for the second quarter of the match for fifth. And first points go to Israel. Shai Barbibai with those 3-pointers that I've talked about earlier. Instantly equalizes the game. Poland, that's an easy turnover by Bandura. Having himself a decent outing this tournament otherwise. 15 points in just 25 minutes. Also 3 rebounds on average. Dagamin misses. That's a foul on Maciek.
Israel number 11, Eli Yai. First personal foul, first team foul. Substitution in Poland on the court now, 12, 16 and 10.
Filipski. Some space to work with. Gets it over to Balcherovsky. No points for him. Israel now on the fast break. Tough angle for Dagamin, who puts it in to give the lead to the home side. Balcherovsky back out to Filipski. Flyby, and that's an easy 2 points for him after letting Maimon grab nothing but air there. Straight on another fast break. Dagamin, this one no good. Balcherovsky picked it up. There's big interception because Veselovsky was on the ground. Danikowski now also into the game for Poland. Another turnover by Poland. Vidoga, the youngster now, back in the game, thought about it. Back over to Barbibai. Barbibai, 4 to shoot, puts it up off the glass and out. Collected by Mosler. Filipski takes us the other way. Out by Balcherovsky. Filipski foul and one. Big bucket by the veteran. Heart and soul of this Polish team. Showing once again how important he is. And just so lethal on those shots from mid and long range. And that's all in a day's work for Mateusz Filipski. 9 points for him now. Top scorer for the Poland side as they lead by 3 now. Do they have an answer? Lasry, that's another easy bucket. 1 point game. Mosler now with pace, finds Filipski on the other side, back to Mosler, foul as well, and another N1. Tough buckets there by Poland. Turning it up now. No three-point play this time though, Vidoga. With his usual hustle plays. Not afraid to dive after a ball. Put everything on it to keep it in game. This time results stays a turnover. Kick out to Balcerowski, has a lot of time. At once off the metal. Vigoda. Great pass. And that's another turnover now for the home side. Ilya Yari can't get a hand on it. Still something left to clarify between the officials. Now there's thumbs up signal. Balcerowski will get us back underway. Over to Filipski, and Bandura leaves the first one short. Lazary, no call on the foul, but another bucket. 2 big points for Poland as they build their lead back up to 7. Should be 7 if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's 5, I'm sorry. Just 5 points. Yari with a miss to the left. Poland once again. The likes of Veselowski finds Mosler, and that's sloppy defense by the home side. A lot left to be desired. Leads to a lot of those first and second balls. And fouls the only way they can try to stop them. Timeout called now by Israel. As we end the timeout and the game gets rolling once again. Poland really picking up the pace in those last few minutes. Israel seemingly falling asleep a little, letting them get into rhythm. Vidoga trying to put a stop to that from 3. That's a good effort. And exactly what they needed to close the gap. And then this little run Poland was on. Filipski with an answer of his own, leaves it short, grabs the rebound, and back into the danger zone to Veselowski. Puts it in for the 2-point play. Ashael Chabot now on the floor for the home side. Obviously used to this court. Playing for Cologne for the 99ers. And now in Israel's first participation in this Nations Cup tournament. Part of the squad as he usually is. And Mosler is having himself a great outing so far. 15 points already. Very much above average performance from him so far. 8-point the lead now again for Poland. Israel have to be careful to not let them run away with this. Tagamin all the way over to Vigoda. No good this time. Foul called on Vigoda. Has some complaints about that, but in the end seems to accept the decision. Maciek and Benduran also back into the game for Poland, with Filipski and Wyżelowski leaving the court. Filipski, decent performance so far, 9 points to his name. Vigoda puts another one up from distance. Mosler, the captain for Poland, the other way. Kicks that one out to Wyżelowski. Vigoda again, over to Dargamin. And that's a great rejection. Wyżelowski hustling on the defensive end of the court. Ten seconds. Chabot back out to Dargamin. Off glass leaves it short. Oh, Mosler, that's an easy slump there. Yeah, well, just an unfortunate turnover. And Dargamin, 2 points again. Lead back down to just 6 points now. 2:45 on the clock. And another baseline shot with a foul. Third and one for Poland this quarter. Wyżelowski turning it up in the last few minutes. Israel in foul trouble as well now. 5 fouls, which means every defensive foul will result in 2 free throws, no matter where on the court. And Wyżelowski, 3-point play for him. Dargamin from deep. Wyżelowski, last one on this. Hit to shoot, Vigoda. Out to Bau, who's fouled on his attempt.
Poland, number 3. Dominic Mosler, first personal foul, first team foul, 2 shots.
Dominic Mosler, the veteran big man of the squad, picking up foul number 1 on his tally. Ibrahim Bau with his first point of the game. Makes them both lead 37-30 from Poland's perspective. Bandura gets called for the 8-second violation. Argues that he's got it off in time, but not in the eyes of the officials.
Timeout Poland.
And Poland now with a timeout on their own. Just a few minutes left in this first half. Up by 7. Now just a few minutes to take a breather. Israel take us back underway. Under 2 minutes now on the game clock for the first half. Just over 3 to shoot. Vidoga with his second 3 in this game for him. And again, right after the timeout, Israel back into this one. 4-point the lead. Maciek to Mosler and Bandura for a 3 of his own. Second attempt is good on the mismatch. Poland with a quick answer. Vigoda, so tricky and fast-paced, gets fouled. 2 attempts off the line, 10 points, 4 rebounds for him already. Both free throws are good. And now Poland, 1 minute to go here. Can they work their magic once again? Mosler over Vigoda, and that's another 2 points. No really defensive effort by Israel, who seem to be coming back into this one slowly, but still not used to this situation. There's another tough bucket by Amit Vigoda. Really giving Poland trouble at the end of this half. And completes the 3-point play. 15 points to his name now, matching Dominik Mosler on the Polish side in terms of leading scorers. Bandura gets it to Wesolowski. Foul on the play, which will result in 2 free throws, as I mentioned, because Israel are over 5 team fouls now. Once good by Wesolowski. Decent performance by him again so far. Chance to make it his 7th point and the 43rd for Poland as he gets both to go. Poland now 7 for 9 from the line. Half a second between shot and game clock. Vigoda, who's on a run right now, gets it over to Lasry, gets it back. 7 seconds, another 1-2 to Lasry, who leaves it open, and there's close to being another turnover. That one will not fall and would not have counted anyway, and it's 38-43 going into halftime. Poland with a slight lead. Two very much evenly matched quarters with a slight edge to the Polish side, winning the first one by 3 and the second one by 2. Top scorers Amit Vigoda with a strong performance for the home side, and Dominik Mosley on the other end. 17 points to his name. Looking at the statistics, Poland very efficient, 18 for 30 from the 2-point line, and Israel with 37% from beyond the arc. Both teams on good free throw percentages as well, and as I mentioned, those two close quarters. We'll take a short break for halftime, take the chance to grab yourself something to eat or to drink, and then we'll see you back for the second half. All right, hello and welcome back to the second half of our game for 5th place today. Poland against Israel. Poland with a slight lead coming into the second half, 43-38. After a great performance, especially being led by Dominik Mosler on 17 points. On the other side, Amit Vidoga hitting 2 clutch 3-point shots to get Israel back into fighting distance here. But now it's about staying in this game, putting up good performance and finishing this tournament on a high note. Both teams in with tough results in the group stage. Israel with the surprise 77-71 win over Germany in their first game of the tournament, then losing out to Japan 66-43, and yesterday suffering defeat to Great Britain by 10 points again with 74-64. Poland get us back rolling here on the way. Looking back at their tournament bracket so far on day one. Tough game against the Netherlands, losing by 18 points. And then beating the assembled NCC team 85-59. And then yesterday in their match against the unbeaten Australia side, losing by over 30 points, 96-63. Tough results there again. So now both sides trying to finish this tournament on the best terms possible. Israel with their first appearance in this Nations Cup here in Cologne. And now that's an easy fast break with 2 points that should be collected here by Dagamin. Not going to say no to those. Already on 13 points, the young man having himself a great tournament with 16 on average over 33 minutes game time. Filipski now gets it to Mosler. First player to cross the 20-point mark now. 21 points and 9 rebounds for the veteran big man of the squad. Proves time and time again how efficient he is from inside the paint. So important for this team. Filipski talking about important. Big interception for the team of Marcin Balcerowski, head coach, and also playing here today, man with the number 12. Next 2 points collected by Andrej Maciek. So on the other end, there's another big points by Vigoda. Vigoda and Dagamin keeping them in this game so far. 6 points still the difference. 2.5 minutes played in this second half. Barbie Bai, MVP against Germany with the assist to Dagamin. Now 5-point run by the home side. Cut the deficit back to 4. Balcerowski out to Maciek, who's fouled by Barbie Bai and gets to go to the line. No, never mind. I am not that good at visualizing, obviously, as there's a charge called on Maciek. Offensive foul and inbound Israel. Dagami. Over to Barbie Bai. Gets it back. Vigoda, 18 points to his name. Back to Dagami. Deep 3. 2-point game now. Radi Dagamin, 18 points now as well. Both of them combining for 36 of the 47 points. Balcerowski fouled on the shot attempt from the top of the key. was he really? Yes, he was.
Second personal foul, first team foul. 2 shots.
Marcin Balcerowski can now prove himself from the line. First one's good. Second one as well. Lead back up to 4. So that's going to be timeout called, I think. Well, something's called. Not quite sure what. There's quick technical break for the net being stuck in the rim. Seems to be some struggle with the fixing of the net. So we worry about the rim a little here, but great athletic display, which does not quite seem to fix the issue. That did. So there's scenery applause. Poland's coaching staff proving that they are also not just good coaches, but also have some athleticism left back in them. First chance now on the freshly repaired rim. Dargamin misses. Leaves it open. Mosler collects the rebound. Out of bounds. Call by the officials. Barbibai not happy with that one. Feels like it should have been his ball. Maciek. Back to Balcerowski. Filipski. A lot of space to work with. You cannot give him that kind of space. He'll just say thank you anytime. And convert for 2. Dargamin with the next easy bucket on the other end. 17 points by him now. Filipski. Balcerowski gets it to Maciek. Great flyby, great awareness to know that Dargamin's behind him, but does not get the result he wanted. Dargamin on the other end now. Filipski covering the paint. Back out and in. Pass no good to Lazary and a turnover. Balcerowski out to Filipski. Again, space to work with. Bank shot is good. Great effort for him. Barbibai back out to Vigoda and Dargamin, who seems to be scoring for fun now. 19 points for him now. On the other end, Mosler, top scorer for Poland on 21. Filipski on 11. And Vigoda on 20 as well. Mosler double-double already with 21 points and 10 rebounds. Another foul by Israel. Dagamin getting called for that one.
First personal foul, second team foul.
4 minutes left in this third quarter, 4-point game. Filipski to Balchadovsky, space to work with. Bandura back to Balchadovsky, and the coach leaving that one wide. Dagamin pulling up from deep again. This time no good, was on a great run earlier on. Now Mosler with pace. Gets stopped under the bucket. Filipski tried to feed him there. Barbie by on the other end. Dagamin now finds Lazri, and that's blocked by Mosler, but not within the rule book as the referees think. So it's going to be 2 free throws for Israel's number 21. Mao Lazri, 5 points by him so far, averaging 7 and 4 this tournament. Adds 2 to his tally, and it's going to be 2-point game. Israel with a sign of a comeback after being down by 7 to start this half. No, by 5, sorry. They're now only down by 2. There's another one of those timeouts called. Game 2 of the day, Israel against Poland. Timeout completed, 3 minutes and 17 seconds left in this second quarter. Poland up by 2 after leading for nearly the entire game. First signs of a comeback showing, bucket counts. Mosler with the N1. Gets fouled from behind, puts it in. Up by 4 now again, and chance to make it 5.
Israel number 50, shot out by third personal foul, third team foul.
Leaves that one open, Dominik Mosler. 23 points and 10 rebounds now, 8 of those on the defensive end. Been fouled 4 times already as well.
Poland, number 5.
Spandura gets called for a foul of his own. A lot of space to work with. That one's good for Ibrahim Bao. 2-point game once again. Not letting Poland build any momentum. Do they have an answer ready? That's a great ball to Balcerowski. Lazary with a block from behind. Bandura on the fadeaway. Gets it to Mosler. 10 to shoot. Off the rim. Bounce 1, 2, and 3. And then in. 4-point lead again for Poland. This one's shaping up to be a close one. Vigoda over to Barbie Baye, and now the two teams just do not want to miss. Trading buckets, stays a 2-point game. Really upping their efficiency in this third fairly high scoring affair so far. Both teams not really concerned with playing too much defense. As Bandura on the other end gets that one to fall as well. Not many substitutions on the Polish side as well. Mosler not having missed a minute so far. We see a first miss in a while. Baho picks up the rebound, is fouled by Bandura. No shooting foul as the officials say, so we'll go on with the inbound. Baho now goes for it, leaves it wide. Vigoda with the fadeaway tough bucket there, one-handed. Puts his tally up to 22, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. Turning the screws tighter. Under 1 minute to go. Still a 2-point game. Filipski, quick pass to Mosler, catch and shoot. They do not miss. Poland keeping Israel honest. Vigoda. Twisting and turning, so tricky. Back out to Baho, who's really having an impact in his few minutes he's been on the court here. 6 points for him already. Filipski puts it up to Mosler. Collects. Can't get the finish on the first one. A lot of hands around him. Still gets this one to fall. Big points to Poland. 3 seconds to go. Lazary has to put it up quick. And that's in time to beat the buzzer. Poland's coaching staff not happy with that one, as it's still a 2-point game. Going into the final break. Between quarters. 2 minutes of rest, 2 minutes of setback, 2 minutes to talk things out and get a strategy going. And then we'll hear you back in here in just a few minutes' time. Maybe just quickly talking about standout statistics here. Obviously on the Israel side we have Amit Vigoda on 22 and 7. But Dominik Mosler, 29 points and 11 rebounds. Israel with a first quarter one so far. 59% for Poland from the field. Both teams on great efficiency. 21 for 38 compared to 28 and 47. Israel 90% from the line. But yeah, Dominik Mosler, what a performance so far. 29 and 11. Carrying this Poland team on his back. But he'll have to keep on doing that for about 10 more minutes for them to come away with 5th here in this tournament. Back on the way. Israel with the first chance of the final quarter here in game 2 of the day. Barbibai leaves it short. Filipski finds Mosler once again. Not successful this time. But that's great hustle by Balchadowski to keep the ball within the Polish hands. Filipski again. Lot of time, lot of space. 4-3 leaves it wide. Vigoda picks up the rebound. Over to Barbibai. He's been so consistent from range this tournament. Glasry picks up the rebound. And it's a tie game with 9 minutes left. Can one of those teams manage to go on a run here? So there's a call. What's the decision going to be? Foul on Mosler.
Number 17. Second personal foul.
Ibrahim Bao picks up his second personal.
First team foul.
Maciek. Over to Filipski. Back to Maciek. Lot of space on the line. 2 important points. Poland back up. Vigoda back out to Barbibai. Maciek for company. Bandura, sorry. Maciek on the rebound. Filipski lets Lazri fly by off the backboard, no good. Vigoda again. Back out to Barbibai. Gets it back once again, mid-range 2. That one's good as well, 7 points for him now. And Mawa Lazri also breaking the double-digit points barrier earlier on, 11 and 6 so far for him. That's great team play to get the ball to Balchadowski. The head coach also on the court a lot today. Over 27 minutes played by him so far. Barbibai. Good pass to Bao to find Lazri. And we're back on even terms here. Mosler. Filipski now. Bandura. Balchadowski back out 4 to shoot. Have to think of something here, and Filipski on the fadeaway. Won't fall. So we're going to be at 69 even. Vigoda gets some space, separates from Balchadowski. Out to Bao. Goes for the bank shot. Nothing to account for this time. Balchadowski. Out to Maciek. Lot of space. Puts it up for the long range. 2 points. Maciek. Bao on the other end, out to Barbibai, has space. Filipski close out. Puts enough pressure on him for him to miss this one. Great scoring effort by both teams so far. One of the highest scoring games of the tournament. Filipski against the world. Barbibai builds a roof over Maciek's head, and that's a foul called again. Shooting foul on Filipski. Gets to go to the line, and normally that's guaranteed 2 points. Of course, don't want to jinx him yet. As commentator's curse did not seem to apply this time. Filipski just too consistent for that. Bao finds Barbie by open on the wing. 3-pointer no good. Out of bounds. Poland now up by 4 again with just over 5 minutes to go. So going to be long 5 minutes. After this game, we'll turn our attention to the game for third, the game for bronze between Japan and the Netherlands. Japan, for me, one of the surprises of this tournament, really showed great pace and determination, keeping up with difficult opponents and proving themselves ahead of the Asia and Oceania Tour later on. And of course the other side from Oceania, Australia, with the perfect record of 3-0 in this tournament, showing up big 5th place at the Paralympics in Paris earlier this year. Really showing what they're capable of, and are going to be the ones to beat for Great Britain in the match for glory here in Cologne. First off, it's about who will take 5th. Barbie by. Good drive past Filipski. Even game once again. 4 minutes on the clock. Filipski 4-3. No good. And Vigoda hooves one up to Bao, who's able to pick it up and put Israel in the lead for what I think is the first time in this game. 2-point leads. Coaching staff around Balcerowski called for another timeout. Just under 4 minutes to go. Poland now trailing for the first time on this game, and those final few minutes are going to be really tough for them. All 5 players on the court having played over 30 minutes each. So stamina-wise, this is going to be a big ask by the experienced squad, which is also slightly on the older side compared to their opponents. Bandura leaves it short. Back the other way we go. Still no subs by Balcerowski. Same 5 players he's been trusting for this whole period so far. Vigoda for Israel. 1 to shoot. 2 players for company, and there's shot clock violation. Did not try to put it up. Poland need an answer, and they need it now. Poland now. Substitutions, Bandura leaving the playing field. Balcerowski still on the court, as well as Filipski and Mosler. And that one's in and out. That's tough watch for the Polands. As we go the other way with Vigoda. A lot of space from 3. Thinks about it, no good. Filipski. Finds Mosler, who's fouled and won. 31 points for the big man veteran of the squad. Equalizes and can even put them back in the lead now. That one's just short. Even game once again, both teams on 75. Vigoda again. Gets it to Maimon, uses the mismatch, leaves it short. Tough bucket to miss. Filipski now for Poland. Creates space in the danger zone and another 2 points. 4-point lead now for Poland as Israel react and call a timeout of their own. Great effort by Poland, showing fighting spirit and staying ahead. Two minutes left in this one. Exciting game 2 here today. The final day of the CBH Rechtsanwälte Nations Cup Cologne. Poland get their first team foul on coach and player Balcerowski. That's a great pass by Vigoda to find Dargamin in the danger zone, back in the game. Another one of those difference makers, 21 points for him now. Three players in this game over the 20-point mark. Tie game once again. Filipski to Balcerowski, puts it up and out. As I said, head coach and playing as well has been on the court for nearly 35 minutes of the 38 played here. Poland not a fan of substitutions as they line up to put Bandura and Maciek back into this game. Filipski under a minute now. To Mosler, who fumbles, and Vigoda with pace goes the other way, has to put this up. That's Company, but that's the next lead for Israel. Poland with a substitution. Who's Balcerowski going to take off this time? He's going to go for Danikowski and Wesolowski again, the two players who've basically just come on and back into the game for the squad that he's trusted this entire game. Will this decision pan out? Maciek gives it to Filipski. 10 to shoot. Back to Maciek. And that's an easy turnover, and that's what can cost them the game right here. You can't give those up in this situation, and that could be signs of tiredness. Losing concentration here, Maciek. Now this is going to get really tough. Barbie by 10 to shoot. They, of course, want to take as much time off the clock as possible. Finds Lazary, and that's a tough basket, which will most likely decide this game unless Poland will be able to pull off a miracle here. Shot clock's going to stay off. Under 20 seconds to go. This is a very tough ask for the Polish side as we go into the final timeout of the game. All right, timeout over, everything settled. Poland need to pull off a miracle here in what's been a fantastic game to watch for the neutral fans. Filipski puts one up early off the backboard and in. And that's exactly the kind of miracle that I was talking about earlier. So dangerous from that range. Mateusz Filipski, always good for one of those miracle buckets, which is exactly what Poland needed. 8 seconds. Have fouls to give, which is not what they want, obviously. They want Israel to go to the line and get possession themselves. Third foul, so looking to foul as quickly as possible here. No, they're not. Leaving it open, and Vidoga taking it over, get it to Lazary, and that's going to be the dagger at the buzzer. Poland with a fantastic effort this game, but in the end, suffering defeat 83-80 in what's been a back and forth game. So exciting to watch from the sidelines, but in the end, you'll just have to ask if the decision of keeping his same lineup for the entire game was the correct call by Marcin Balcerowski. All players on the court at the end playing over 32 minutes. Trusting experience, which has worked out for most of the game. But in the end, Poland will have to settle for 6th, and Israel take 5th place in their first outing at the CBH Rechtsanwälte Nations Cup Cologne. Very exciting game to watch from the sidelines. We'll now take another hour break, and then we'll be back with our game for 3rd place between the Netherlands and Japan, which is going to be a one to look forward to as well. One final look at the individual statistics, which really stood out today. First, both teams with over 50% from the field and great efficiency from the line. Israel with the 5-point win and 7 points over Poland in the second quarter. But overall, 4 players with over 20 points here. Amit Vigoda and Ravi Dagamin for the home side, and Dominic Mosler, standout player today, 31 points, 13 rebounds. And Mateusz Filipski with a big time 3 at the end of the game, which was not enough to put this game over the line for Poland. That will be it for the coverage of this one. As I said, we'll take a short break and we'll see you again in about an hour for game number 3 of the day between the Netherlands and Japan.